Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Javid here with Georgia Right to Life. I am blessed to be with Miss Jackie Harling. She's a candidate running for Georgia House District 1. Miss Harling, tell us about yourself. What kind of got you into politics and the pro-life movement?
Oh my gosh. Well, being born got me into the pro-life movement. Again, my name is Jackie Harling, and I'm running for House District 1. And I've always loved politics. I'm a small business owner, a mom and a wife, and I live on Lookout Mountain. And I was the youngest young Republican to volunteer for Ronald Reagan when I was 14. And so I loved Ronald Reagan, and I've always been passionate about the issues and passionate who I support as president. I've never been a politician. I really don't consider myself a politician. Still, I'm a normal person. I'm a mom who sees a need for the house, the Georgia House, to be cleaned. It needs to be cleaned up. There's too much corruption. There's too much cronyism. There's too many rhinos. There's too many sweet people that are voted in as Republicans that are rubber stamping the rhinos, which is basically the same thing, and they're compromising with evil all the time, and they're wearing that as a badge of honor, and it's not a badge of honor. You don't compromise with evil. You make friends, you work hard to get good people elected, and you fight for good legislation. I think we need to try to work together as much as we can and kind of put our heads together and figure out ways to educate the public about the horrors and the realities of abortion, and the horrors and the reality of how they treat old people, and the sanctity of life is just not there. When you don't care about life, it is reflected in everything you do. Nothing you do will be blessed. Everything will be cursed if you don't value God's creation. And if you look around in the United States today, you can see those curses. God is letting us be punished for not protecting the defenseless. We have to protect the vulnerable. We have to. If we want God's blessing on us, we have to protect life from cradle to the grave. It's our most important endeavor. It really is. And if people don't know the truth about abortion, we need to help teach them. And we need to do whatever we can do to put in strong legislatures, people that won't compromise with evil. It's super simple. We make it more complicated than it has to be. But it's a life. It's a life. If we find 2 cells on Mars, whoop, there's life on Mars, right? But oh no, that's not a life till it's born. Are you kidding me? It's evil. It's perverse. The abortion industry is evil personified. It's not to take care of moms. It's not to take care of mothers. It's not to help women. It's an evil industry. And words can't really suffice how evil it is. But I'm here, and I'm not a politician, but I was asked to serve my country, and I'm going to, and God willing, if I win, I'm going to get in that house, and I'm going to clean it up as best I can. And I'm not going to compromise with evil, because I don't even know how to do that. I don't think I can learn how to do that at this stage in the game.
You could not have said it any better than what you just said.
Thank you.
Is there anything like particular regarding sanctity of life, like particular pieces of legislation that if you were elected that you would want to focus in on?
I think that we don't want to repeal the heartbeat bill, because that would revert it back to the old precedent, the old the old what's on the books, and that is worse. We don't want to go back. We want to improve it. But to be very honest with you, everybody's talking about Roe versus Wade, and I'm so thankful for that. Oh my Lord, I'm so thankful for that. But what all that does is put it back to where the Constitution wants it to be, which is states. Each state has the right to determine those types of things if they're not originally in the Constitution. So what do we do with that? I feel very strongly that we need to elect people that will really try to ban abortion, okay? We really have to elect, if we get the majority and the Republicans, we vote for Republicans who actually are pro-life and not just say they are, and not vote the way they talk. If we can do that, we can get legislation pushed through that will actually prevent murdering our babies. We also need to do whatever we can do to make adoption more affordable and cut some of that red tape. You shouldn't have to be a rich person to adopt a child. I know a lot of couples would love to adopt, but they can't afford the astronomical fee. We need to look at that. We need to address that, cut the red tape, and figure out ways that we can make that, you know, $1,000 to pay for some fees or something like that. But if you're a good person, you should be able to adopt a child. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we've got to stop ignoring the elephant in the room, and that is we are sanctioning the murdering of innocent people, because they're people, and we got to stop doing that.
Absolutely. And if May 24th is coming around the corner.
May 24th.
How can they get on your campaign and help out?
Oh
Who
my
do they
gosh.
talk to, or who do
Okay,
they go to?
look for me on Facebook. I also have a website. It's Jackie. What is it? My campaign is Harling for Georgia. My website is Jackie4ga.com. Best way to find me is on Facebook, Jackie Harling. I'm like only one of 3 in the country, I think. So I'm easy. Just friend me, and then I'll invite you to like my page, and you can donate if you want to. Honestly, if you know anybody in Lookout Mountain, Trenton, Georgia, Lafayette, Flintstone, or Rossville, please call them, ask them to vote for me on May 24th. Mark their calendars with a big check mark. Go vote, and please vote for Jackie Harling, like Darling with an H, because I will not give up, and I will not back down, and I will not give in, and I will stand up for all of you. And the main thing you can do is pray as well.
Thank you so much, Jackie. That was phenomenal. May 24th should be even more phenomenal, because that's the day you can vote her into the primary. So May 24th, please get out to the polls, and thank you so much.
Thank you.